Good morning. I thought I would share with you a kind of yoga back massage, so a deep tissue massage for your back without you having to go to a massage therapist, because obviously the benefits of massage happen over a number of treatments. So this is a way that you can incorporate a little bit of massage into your practice, your yoga practice. I'm just going to focus on the massage elements of that. Part of it involves the shoulder stand, so if you don't have shoulder stand in your practice, I would urge you to practice that first. It's really important that we protect the neck with this, with the shoulder stand, so if you don't have shoulder stand in your practice, you may want to leave that part out and build up to it slowly. So coming onto your mat, lying down on your back, I want you to bring your knees into your chest first of all and just gently move over your spine. And this will give you an indication if you have any lower back tension. Some of it might feel a bit tender. This is one of the most classical things to do after any back bending poses, or if you've been kind of working on your practice. The first thing I generally do when we come down onto the mat, first thing I do is to roll over my spine. You've got so many energy pathways that go over the hips, so this is quite a great thing to do for your spine. And you can feel sometimes, if you have any lower back issues, you can feel a slight tenderness in those pressure points. This is a really good one. The next thing I've called a shimmy, and this is to warm up and move the energy around the lower back. So what we're doing is we're moving the feet from side to side, and as you do that, you'll feel your spine moving like this. Brilliant warm up for your lower back. At the same time, I'm tucking the tailbone into the ground. If I release it, I take the pressure more down into the hips. If I draw the navel in, then I'm working more at the top of the hips. This is a great little warm up for our practice. Okay, and then going back side to side again. And then we're going to start moving up and down. So keep your head in line with your spine and gently rocking back and forth. Just a little bit of tension on your core just to help you. And let the pendulum swing without too much effort from you, from your neck. Keep your shoulders down and relax. If you find yourself moving around your mat a little bit, that's absolutely fine as well. Have some fun with this. Hold on. Then we're going to come into a shoulder stand. So just see how your neck is feeling today. Take your head from side to side. Just notice any tension. If you have tension in your neck, you may want to spend a bit more time just warming up and just releasing that tension before you come into the shoulder stand. And just a little word of caution here. When you come into shoulder stand, you want to keep looking straight ahead. So please watch this video first before you practice it, so you're not looking over at the screen. So we're going to come up into a shoulder stand. So using your core and your hands to lift you, just bringing the weight above your head into like a half shoulder stand. Just take a few moments here, relax your feet, let your legs be floppy, no tension. Looking up to the space between your legs, just naturally. Just see how that feels. If it feels uncomfortable or you have any discomfort in your neck especially, then there's no need to go any further. Just come down and practice some of the other exercises. Then take one of your feet back a little bit. Just see how the hamstrings are feeling today. And if you can touch the floor with both feet, then bring your hands down behind you. And then bring your feet down behind you and your hands into the plough pose. This is a great squeeze for the shoulders, releases tension between the shoulder blades. Bring the hands onto the back, lift one leg up, the other leg up into the full shoulder stand. Again, the feet, the legs are still relaxed. You can spend a bit of time here if you wish. This feels good for your shoulders. I'm coming into the Serenity pose. So I'm bringing one foot down, the other foot down, and then I'm bringing my hands around onto my ankles. So I'm balancing between my shoulder blades. Again, my head is still and looking straight up. And then I'm going to keep my head still and just gently move my hips from side to side. And this rolls the weight between the shoulder blades. A very deep, intense massage into those problem areas. When you have tension in your shoulders, it's usually between the shoulder blades and in this spot. So this is the perfect massage. And then we're going to roll down and into the happy baby pose. So I'm rolling from side to side over my spine. This takes the massage down a little bit deeper, a little bit further into the middle of the back. You may even feel your kidneys here, so if they feel any tenderness, and just move the weight, the legs up a little bit to take the pressure off the kidneys. So we're massaging the erector spinae muscles all along your spine. Wow, feels so good this morning. And then we're moving down a little bit more. And I'm going to bring the knees into the chest. And I'm going to make circles with the knees. This is another great massage for the hips. First I can bring my hands on top of my knees actually to help this. I'm going clockwise first of all. Biggest circle that I can make without losing my grip on my knees and my balance. Side to side. And you can do this quite quickly as well if you want to. Again, just massaging. And then change direction. Sorry about the noise here, guys. We've got, they're harvesting the olives, and they use these great big rods that are electronic, like a chainsaw, and they shake the trees. They shake all the olives off the trees. That's happening right now. And then take the feet apart and bring the hands on the insides of the knees. I'm just massaging here from side to side as well. Well done. Give yourself a little hug. And just to release any tension in your neck, just move your head from side to side. And if you feel like doing any of those exercises again, having connected with your back, then feel free to do so. And you can even move your head from side to side. Let it go all floppy as well. Perfect. Okay. And then rolling up and down your spine to finish. One more time. This is really good for balancing your chakras. You need someone to stand on you to get this kind of depth to your back massage. Well done. Namaste. And then coming up to sitting, moving around the hips. And sometimes we have issues with our lower backs because our hamstrings change in direction, because of our hamstrings being tight, which has been my case since I had an injury when I did a very long walk last year. So one good thing to do here, one of my favourites of all time, is just sit so you can see me, is the Chakichalanasana. So just moving around the spine, moving around the hips, and just loosening off those hamstrings as you go. And then the final part is standing. So just taking your arms out, little twisting, one of my favourites. Those of you that have been coming to my class for a while will know I love to do this little twist. So it's just giving yourself a little pat on the bum. Again, it's very good for the chakras, balancing the chakras. Anything to do with the back will be good for the chakras. And then a little side bend. So imagining that you're between two pieces of glass, exhaling down, inhaling up. Of course, any of these that feels really good for you, you can do more of them in your practice. And then inhaling up, exhaling, folding forward, soften your knees. Take your feet a little bit apart, hold on to your elbows, and breathing from side to side, exhaling down. If you have any shoulder tension, this is a great way to release it. So let go of your arms. Give your legs a shake as well. That helps to release tension in your legs. Bring your feet slowly more close together, about parallel. And we're going to uncurl the spine to finish. So inhaling, coming up. All the way up. Exhale to Namaste. Namaste.